you so much. All right, so this is Master of IT. I'm Just Falco. I'm doing the program review. And I will start in a short while. Just want to say good morning to all that who have joined this session this morning. And I'm very happy to be able to go through with you information regarding this program. And you can just let me know if you have any questions whenever, whichever slide that I'm on, you can ask me a question. Yeah, maybe I will go through the introductions of all of you after this. Maybe more will join as we go along. So I'll introduce myself first. I'm Just Falco, the program director. We have a lot of master programs in the Faculty of Technology and Science. And in this faculty, we try to have programs that are current, that are in the industry at the moment. So I will share my slides. How do I do that? All right, okay. So you can see my slides anytime you want. Okay, share. All right, so let's go through. The first slide tells you that as students, you can study at OUM, you can also stay at work at the same time, yeah? So it is something like my current students, they are working full-time and they are studying with us as a part-time basis. The programs at OUM are all part-time based, and nearly all of them are at a fully online version as well. So why would anyone want to study information technology? We have students from diverse backgrounds. We have students who are accountants. Yeah, they've got Bachelor of Accountancy. They've got Bachelor of Medical, which means they are actual doctors. I have a few of those graduated. And we also have students that come from IT background, which is computer science or information technology or even the software engineering. So why would anyone want to take this program? Because as we know, we are heading towards digitalization. We are also looking into Industry 4.0. You hear all these catchwords. And right now, we are actually using these terms within our courses, within our assignments, and so on. Data science is also something that is been around, but has propelled itself in the last 1 or 2 years. And data science is something that a lot of programs are offered. However, we offer this within the IT, Master of IT, as elective courses. Hi, Prima. And we strive to have multi-skilled employees in the future. Once you have completed your Master of Information Technology, you will be multi-skilled. And I am sure within the same organization, or students may also go into other organizations. And last of all is innovation in research and development. So we have a master project that you need to complete. And we do have a lot of students doing a lot of innovation, a lot of research that they do are very, very useful in the IT industry. Right, so we'll go to the next slide. What I'm going to discuss with you today, an overview of the university and also to the program. Entry requirements, program structure, fees, learning mode, career opportunities. These are things that you would like to hear before you have, tried to look for other programs, looking for, things that are speak to you, that you want to do. So I will try my best to answer your questions if you're looking for something that will jive with what you want to do, yeah? So let's go through the overview. First, this is about Open University. The Open University has been around since 1999. We have established ourselves as the Open University in Malaysia. That's why it's just called OUM. And it has, at the moment, 180,000 cumulative learners. So these are from various programs at OUM. And the alumni already has 98 graduates. So we have a lot of graduates from diverse programs at OUM and also from the Faculty of Technology and Science. Yeah. So we also have international learners, which are about 13,500, and these are growing. And as you can see, OUM is not something that It's not something that we don't know. We have a lot of banners, we have a lot of advertisements, and it is something that a lot of people get to know. However, maybe they're not sure what we offer. So that is why we have these program reviews. Yeah, so yeah, join us. There's so many others as well. A lot of program reviews going on this month. So you can join, you can let your friends know about this. Yeah. Why and how we came about, it was due to the public universities. The 11 public universities decided that they want to offer programs on a part-time basis. And when they started in 2000, I think, a lot of universities, these 11 universities were available on the weekends. And they decided to come up with a new university, a private university, but it's made up of this consortium of first 11 public universities. And we used to have our classes on their premises. So can you imagine if you were in Penang, you go to the USM campus, and on the weekend, OUM is having classes there. For myself, I was going to UKM on the weekend, and we taught our students on a part-time basis on the weekend. Same goes for UNIMAS in Kuching and UUM. All these universities had their campuses empty on the weekend, and we used it. So it was something like a win-win situation, and it is held strong until today. We do not use their premises anymore. We have our own now. We have campuses. So I'm going to show you all the different learning centers. You may have walked into one. You may have seen on your way to work, on your way to your family. You may have seen these learning centers, and the nearest one to you will be where you join. The Master of IT. So we have in the north, Alustar, Kangar, Sungai Petani, Ipoh. I think Shimalata is from there. And in the central, OUM Graduate Learning Center, where it is situated in Kelana Jaya. So we are in that building. We also have Kuala Lumpur, Petaling Jaya, Shah Alam, Bangi, and so on. East, I've been to Kota Baru Learning Center. I've been to Kuantan. In the south, in Johor Bahru, in Pontian, in Batu Pahat, in Seremban, in Melaka, in Sabah, in Sarawak. So why we have all these learning centers? Because the lecturers always have these question answer sessions. So why we have all these learning centers is to provide service to the students. So as a student, what can you do in a learning center? Since our programs are all online, you do not even need to go to a learning center at all. However, there is some use. There is a library there. So any learning center will have a library. There is a learning center staff to help you with if you want to talk about your payment, if you want to talk about the courses you want to take in the next semester, if you just want to visit and talk to your friends. They have nice rooms there, so you can sit and discuss with your classmates. When we had COVID, the pandemic, our learning centers were not open, but now they are fully open. And we have gone, all our services are online. So if you have anything to do, let's say you want to do payment, let's say you want to choose your classes for next semester, it's online. So for us, we tend to have this thing called the digitalization. Every single thing. You have a complaint, it's online. However, you see me, right? You see me, we are human. So we do take into consideration that our students need us. And I do call. Even just now, I called one of the students, one of the prospects. She wanted to join, and I called her, said, how are you? So we have that connection. So don't worry, we are online, but we are also there for you. Yeah. So let's go through the next one. Our courses are all MQA accredited. What does it mean to you? All right, let me let you know. Now, have you ever bought products? Always buy products and you look at it. Oh, it's CRIM certified. Oh, very good. What about halal certified? Oh, I must buy halal certified. Okay. So what does it mean? Someone has checked the quality, isn't it? Someone has seen it and say, yeah, you should buy this because it has quality. It has some sort of testing being done. It has been, recorded somewhere that this thing is good. Same thing. Same thing, OUM. And all the other universities in Malaysia have to be accredited by MQA. What is MQA? MQA is Malaysian Qualifications Agency. So what do we do? When we have our programs created, when we develop programs, we need to make sure that they adhere or they use certain kind of guidelines to be created. So the number of years, we cannot go more than 2 years. We cannot go less than 2 years or whatever the amount is. We cannot be offering students hundreds of courses. Yeah, so we must offer only this many courses. Otherwise, you don't finish. And you must be taught in a certain way. You must have exams in a certain way. So all that information is compiled and it is monitored and also accredited. Yeah, so they give you the serum chop, but this is MQA chop lah. So for our Master of Information Technology, it has gone through this testing and we did get our accreditation in 2005 for the first time. And after that, in 2017, it is perpetual. So it is on all the time, but every 5 years, they will check again, every 5 years. So we are due for the next checking, the next accreditation visit will be in 2023. Yeah, so we are currently in 23. Probably they'll come by December, so we don't know, but we are ready. So it is something that you as students must be proud of because it is not easy to get MQA accredited programs, especially in Malaysia. It's not easy, but we do have it, yeah. And let's go through what Master of IT is. All right, so for the Master of IT in OUM, it is a program to prepare the workforce by strengthening the managerial skills and also competencies in computerized technical know-how, especially in improving your managerial capability in handling information technology or information management in organizations. Now you're working, you have certain ideas regarding your organization's IT field. You may be working in a health industry, you may be working in the F&B, you may be working in the oil and gas, or even in the healthcare hospitals. Everywhere you will be using something to do with IT. You will be using systems, you'll be using applications, and you'll be using different kinds of data. You need to know as you go higher in the in the organization, middle management, top management, you need to know what's going on. And this is where we equip our students to ensure our students get the technical knowledge together with skills that they can bring along to their organization, communication skills, leadership skills, and other skills, entrepreneurial skills as well. So we hope that we ensure actually, we do hope, but we do ensure as well that our students have gained that knowledge, have gained that exposure, have gained that next level competencies in their lives, as well as lifelong learning. We give them that as well. So this is where you have like a starting point as a ladder to go up to. And a lot of our students do tell me that they say, look, I have all those technical expertise on IT, but now I want to know how I can go further. So this is where you get it. All right. So OUM is actually a leading local university. It's offering programs to open and distance learning. So you may have heard about this term, open and distance learning. Open is actually open universities worldwide. You can search online. They have open universities in India, open universities in China, Hong Kong, Canada. The first one was in UK. Now, what does open mean? Open simply means everyone can join. Everyone who's interested in any program is able to join. All right. We do have certain kind of guidelines on what you need to have prior to joining, but everyone can join. So it's open. Distance learning, you can be anywhere far from me, yet you can get the same, same information that I would give to students here in Kuala Lumpur. The same will be wherever you are. So it is true distance learning, but we also have something called is online. So we have online, open, and distance learning. So how many semesters do we have? We have 3 semesters. They're equal, January, May, and September. So there's 4 months each. So right now we are going into our September semester. So September will be starting in September first week, right until the end in December. Then you also have, we have mode of study as a part-time, weekend classes in a fully online mode. Let's say you are working on the weekend. All right, so we have our tutors. They will ask the students, are you okay with studying on the weekend? No, I have classes on the weekend. I have work on the weekend. So then we do our classes on the weekday at night. So it's not like we don't think about you, ignore you. We do include you. So I do ask my students, anyone working on the weeknights, okay, then I don't have class on the weeknights. Or if anyone is working on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I don't have classes on those days. So it depends, yeah, it depends when you are available. The duration for the Master of IT is 2 years. 2 years is minimum. 4 years is maximum. So 2 years, 3 semesters in a year, you have 6 semesters, but you can go on to double than that, 12, which is 4 years. Now, our students normally do graduate on time. We do have students due to their job, they have taken longer, but they do finish before 4 years and a half, yeah? And we also have recognition. So this is like, the serum chop. So our chop says MQA. Our program name, Master of IT, is 89815. You can Google it and you can see it, yeah, and it's available on our MQA website. So we do work closely with the MQA, and we do everything that is necessary to ensure that our programs met all the standards. All right, so let's go on to entry requirements. Why do I give you this slide? This is for September onwards. In October, the entry requirements will be at a minimum of CGPA 2.5, or for a bachelor's program, if you have a bachelor's program but your CGPA is between 2 and 2.5, it is also okay. You may have a minimum of maybe about 5 years working experience in the related field. And there's an internal assessment. Don't worry about that. I'll let you know. Sometimes students may have qualifications that are different. However, they can also come in with a relevant working experience, and they have some courses that they need to take before they join, and internal assessment. Finally, there is other qualifications also in the field of computing or other related fields, and they just have to undergo a prerequisite courses. English, achieve a minimum score of 6.0 in IELTS or equivalent. So there's so many, requirements. You know why? Students may achieve one or the other. So I think a lot of our students come in not only with number 1, but maybe 2, 3, 4. So it's okay. Remember just now I said open. So this is where the openness is. So no matter what you have, let us know. We'll go through, we'll let you know what you need to do in order to come in as a normal entry student. Now, if you're not sure, remember just now we had 35 learning centers. They are all equipped with this information. You can just go there, talk to them, or drop me an email. Drop me, I will give you my phone number after this. Let me know, and we will go through what you have, and I will sure, see whether it can fit into any of these categories. If not, we do have another entry requirement, which is open entry. I think Boon Chang, just now you mentioned, yeah, you're doing APEL entry. Now, what is APEL? It is accreditation of prior experiential learning, APEL. So it's APEL, not Apple, but you can call it Apple as well. And we have Apple A or C. Okay, so I'll talk about APEL A first. It is for admission. That is the website, apel@oum.edu/admission. What do you have is you may have a diploma. So once you are sure that, normal entry, you need a bachelor's degree. So you go on to this level, which is the open entry, which is for candidates above 30 years old this year. And you may have previous working experience, STPM, or a diploma, or matriculation, foundation, or any other requirement that you may have. Just let us know. You need to apply for the APEL, and once you have been successful, then you can come in as our student. So it is just one additional step before you can join, right? So again, if you have any queries regarding the entry requirements, don't worry, go to any of the learning centers nearest to you, or drop me an email. You may be in the normal entry or in the open entry. Now there's another APEL C that I mentioned. I will let you know in a short while. All right, so this is our program structure. What does it mean as a program structure? It means that what do you need to do, isn't it? So what's in the program? So what's in the program is core courses, electives, as well as a master project paper. In total, there are 40 credits in 2 years and 6 semesters, yeah? What does it look like? It looks like this. These are the core courses. Now, you may have looked at other universities' websites as well. It's good to be doing some shopping, isn't it? This is your shopping time. So if you're looking at other universities' programs, you may see some they are similar, some they're different. But how do you feel about taking the courses, right? So when I go through these courses list with you, I'm going to tell you what they actually give you. So fundamentals of ICT, we have Juanoro with us. She's the course leader. So she has developed this course. It is for a prerequisite. So earlier, if you saw in the entry requirements that you must take something before you join, due to you do not have your bachelor's or your diploma in IT or computing, this is the course that you need to take. So it has all the elements about IT programs, which is like databases, networking, about hardware, about software, and the internet, and every single thing that you need to know before you go into the proper courses. When do you take this? You take this in the first semester, and it is for 1 month with 1 assignment. All right. So once you finish with that, you will be doing methodology of information system development, project management, software quality and metrics, information system planning, advanced database systems, information security management, as well as research methodology. How do you feel when when I let you know that these courses will take you from something that is how to come up with systems to how do you do research within the field, and also to learn how would a person working in this IT industry would need the knowledge, will need the information to ensure that the organization meets the standards, to meet the the ISO standards, to go through the entire cycle of working with projects. So that's what this is. That's what it shows you, and it gives you a good foundation. It gives you a good knowledge, technical know-how to be able to implement systems in your organization. All right. So it's a very good program. It is built with the input from the industry experts. It's been input from the other programs, input from the experts in the universities. Yeah, we do have all those experts who have given their expertise knowledge in building this system, this program. So for the electives, there are 3 main categories, which is the first one's on management. So we've got knowledge management, web design, change management. And then we also have got on networking, advanced computer networks, network security, web server. The last one is on data science. So we have data analytics, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. Now, if you look at these 3 broad categories, you are not bound to it. You just need to take 3. Any 3 from these 9 are offered to you. So you don't have to choose, I have to do all networking, I have to do all data science. No, you can take 1 of each. So it's a mix and match for you. You can take what you like. Why are these important for me to offer to you? You see, that's what you want to know and why you want to take it. And I do go through this with my students and when they join as well. Why is network such a big thing now? Why would people want to learn about networking? When we went online, when we were using internet for the longest time, isn't it? Since the 80s, 90s, 2000s, suddenly, when we want to work, you have to be on the network. You have to be on the internet. So everything's online. Now that we're also on the cloud. So you need to know information regarding how do you build these systems? How do you come up with network systems? So it's there for you. And you also need to learn about knowledge management. You need to know how your data is being processed, how your websites work. And of course, the last 3 are from data science. It's not something barely new. It's been there for the longest time, but it's just that we did not see it. Data analytics, when you learn data analytics, you go like, oh yeah, I have a lot of data. Why I'm not using it? I've got systems that require artificial intelligence, robotics, and also machine learning. How do I implement that in my systems? So all these are in your elective courses. I'm sorry, I got carried away because courses, right? Teaching is always what I've been doing and what I like to do. So I like to impart information, knowledge to students. So we'll go through the rest of the slides. All right. So what you need to do as students, learning. You've got self-managed learning. Students will get their ebooks, the information that they receive from their tutors, their e-tutors will be slides and so on. So that's self-managed learning. You have 3.5 months to do that before the examinations. Then we have e-tutorials, which we use Google Meet like this. So for your Google Meet in the Master of IT, we have 10 hours, meeting hours for each course for the semester. So it could be either 2 hours at a week and followed by a break and then another week. So it's covered in 10 weeks, or 10 weekly 1 hour sessions, which I like to do as 1 hour sessions so that the students don't get too bored, or, like they suddenly they don't feel like to be in the class, or 2 hours is too long. So I give 1 hour classes. But some tutors may have 2 hours. So don't worry about that. We do have tailor-made for students. You can tell us what you prefer, actually, and we can accommodate most of the time. Online learning. We give you e-lessons. E-lessons come with videos. E-lessons come with questions you need to answer, a forum for you to discuss with your tutors, with your classmates, your peers. Your discussions will be on possibly your exams, your assignments, your topics. So there's a lot of things that go on within the OUM courses. So we have these for you. Now, what else do we have for you? Obviously, assessments. Yeah. So what do you need to do for your assessment? The first thing is we have two huge components. One is the assignment and the other is your final exam. So for your assignment, which is 60% of your marks, you will be asked to do some kind of analysis or an application. So that takes up your time, about 2.5 months. So if you start somewhere in September first week, you'll get your assignment question, and then you can do that for about 2 months. The due dates are, I think it's in November. Yeah, so you will be able to submit within that time. And for the final exam, it is 40%. It is essay questions. You need to write your answers. Right now, your assignment and your final exams are conducted online. Yeah, you don't have to do anything with any papers, which I'm so glad, because we are so green, isn't it? So everything is done without printing on paper. I've not printed for so long. Possibly I print maybe 1 or 2 reports for my boss. That's about it. Nothing to do with students. So your assignment is submitted online. Your exam is submitted online as well. So we mark online also, yeah? So the master project is at the end of your first year. You can already start taking your master project once you complete your core courses. And it is master project paper 1 and 2. At the end of each of those 2 master projects, you have a short presentation. Presentations online as well using Google Meet. So that is there. We have marks given by your supervisor and also your panel. Don't worry about it. I have a separate session just for master project. Yeah. So you will see a lot of me giving a lot of previews, a lot of information regarding courses and also master project in your study, yeah, in Master of IT. All right, so these are the fees. The fees are by semester. So in the first year, you have your core courses. Yeah, so first year core courses plus your master project. Second year, you will already have your master project paper 1, master project paper 2. And the reason why there is nothing on the second year, third semester, is because you continue your master project. So it's a 2-semester master project. That is why you don't pay for it. You've already paid for it earlier, and you just continue with it. So you complete in 6 semesters, but you pay for 5. And the total is 24,920. There's a processing fee of 50 ringgit. There's also a discount, and you have actually flexibility payments using installments, 5% discount on tuition fees every semester, possibly if you pay on time. Students can withdraw their EPF for the master programs here. You can withdraw using your EPF. I have a number of students who have done that. The process is helped by the learning center, so let them know if you need any help, the borang and all that, yeah, processing all done by them. You need to let them know. So that's it about fees. Any questions, you can let me know, yeah? Career pathway. A lot of students do ask this question, and it seems like you want to know, isn't it? Where can I go after this? I have students who ask me, oh, I'm now working as accountant. Later, what can I be? Now, there's a lot of jobs out there. There's a lot of requirements for these jobs. The main thing is, if you notice, most of these jobs do, have the background of the courses that I've mentioned just now. So data science experts, telecommunication software, network solutions, digital forensic expert, IT manager, project manager, directors, infrastructure managers. Those are all pertaining the courses you have studied. So it's easy to map. I've learned this, I can do this. Yeah. And it's also the experience that you gain when you do your project. And you know what? IT is always moving forward. Sometimes a job is not even listed. It is available next year. I do not even know about it. It's a new kind of job. So we are always moving, to the future, and there's a lot of things that can be created out there. And it's just that how we assimilate ourselves with the knowledge and going forward in these kind of careers. So I really, really wish, all my students are able to let me know years later. I do have an incident, the bachelor students have to do industrial training. So one day I was having this session with my industrial trainee student presentation, and the boss, the person's boss, or I would call it a supervisor, he was smiling away and saying, Jasper, you remember me? I was in your class in 2006. That's like more than 15 years ago. And he was in my class and he said, right now, due to having Master of IT, I have created my own company and I am the CEO and I'm doing this, the industrial training for OUM students, especially because I know what they can do. I know that they're good. And, after so many years, he still remembered me. I'm so happy. And he was telling me about the other classmates of his who have also gone through all this, Master of IT, all those years ago, and they put their knowledge to good use. And you study for a reason, isn't it? Lifelong learning. So he's putting his, what he's learned into an organization that is catering, creating solutions for other organizations. Yeah, the companies come to him. So I was very happy to see that OUM's Master of IT, the value comes from how it's being used. When you have something, a product, it could be very expensive. And if got no use, it's only going to be there. It's just going to lie there. It's like, something's created like, a vase or something. If you can't use it, it's very expensive. It's just going to lay there. It's going to be used for nothing. But if you have a use for something, it could be a product like a Master of IT. It is something useful for that student. He has created greater need for it, a greater use for it. And I think that is one way I can share with you today about career pathways. Don't worry about this knowledge that you're gaining. It will be lifelong. Years later, you will see the value, the value of it. Then you say, good, I've started, I've finished, I've done this. And, in 2 years, I can be what I want to be. All right. So this is how to register. Apply online, walk into the nearest learning center, check your entry requirements, get your documents verified. Yeah, that step number 4 is something that the students sometimes they go like, oh, I need to do this. Yeah, I have to do that. So you have to do the verification, your documents, maybe do a photo state and get the learning center to help you with it. Then you have a minimum payment for postgraduates, 450. Once you've done that, you can already join us as our brand new students for the September semester. All right, so this is our main campus. It looks like that. It's in Block C, Complex Kelana Center Point in Kelana Jaya, PJ. If you have not visited us, it's okay. The building is there. Virtually, you can visit us whenever you want. And when you are ready for your convocation, you can come over and visit us in this building. Yeah. So that's at the end of your 2 years, you can come over anytime. This is for the September intake, so you can register. I think this you can use your phone to scan it. And this is my information. You can give me a call. That's my office number. That's my email address. My email address is also online in the OUM website. And thank you. Thank you for joining my session today. I'm very glad and very happy to be able to give you, to share with you our Master of IT. So now you can have questions. Anyone has questions for me, you can ask me or you can type in these messages here. All right. So how many people are in? We have Boon Chang. Thank you. You're the first one to join. You're still there. Ahmad, Maher, Ashari. We have Nurul, Zarihan, Shimalata. Thank you. Siti Hajar and Vilavan. Vilavan, where are you from? Anyone who wants to talk to me? You can, of course. Yeah, just on mic. Of course. When's the best time to register? You can register now. You can say when you want to join in January, no problem. For the January intake, I think it will be open from mid-September. No, October, you can start already. Okay. In October, November, because we go on right until in January, you can still join. Anytime from now till January.
Okay, I have a question. Just now you were saying the duration of the whole course is about 2 years, which is
Yeah.
5. I looked up on it online, and it's about 5 semesters. Yeah, 5 semesters, right?
Yes.
What about extensions or such? If someone have to extend their studies, is this allowed?
Yes, it's allowed, of course. Like I mentioned just now, our students are working. So I have some of them are oil and gas, so they have to be on the platform for a more than a semester. So you can defer for a maximum of 2 semesters at a time. After 2 semesters, you need to get back online. Some students, they said, oh, I've got projects. I cannot take 3 courses at a time, so I can take maybe 1. Yeah, no problem. You can take a minimum of 1 course per semester or a maximum of 3. So there's a lot of depending on the student, what you want to do. And you can, of course, talk to me and we can discuss on that.
Okay. Another question is, on average per week, how many hours are you looking at for commitments for this?
All right. So
Usually.
We have counted it. We have calculated it. That's why MQA is there. 120 hours per course. So online, 10 hours is for your e-tutorial. Yeah. And then you have about 90 hours self-study. So that goes about for a week, I would say maybe 1 hour per day or something, because you've got like 90 days. Yeah. 90 days in a semester. And other than that, you're doing your assignment, you're doing your discussion in the forum. So that's a few more hours there, about 20 hours. So I would say per course, 1 to 2 hours a day.
Okay. Last question from me. Is there any grants or scholarship out there that you can reach out to, or something other than the one you mentioned, using KWSB, or is there any grants or what's out there that can help with this?
Thank you for the question. May I ask our marketing staff to share regarding Puan Sharifah? She's not online. Okay, what I know is our students can apply for certain grants due to some, you need to have certain requirements before you can apply. Like we had the student who lost their job, right? So lost their job halfway, 1 more semester to go, couldn't pay for the last semester. And so those kind of reasons we do help. We do also have donators. Sometimes some organizations, they say, okay, you get a candidate, we can donate. That's case by case basis. We had a donator who donated 10 of our students previously, but that was due to certain requirements that they had, I think. If certain cases like that, yes, we do give scholarships, but there are reasons.
What about scholarship based on merits and excellence, anything like that?
We do have, I think, for diploma and bachelor's, but not for master level. We see our students are working.
All right.
Okay. Thank you so much for your questions, Ashari. Where are you from?
Subang.
Dekat je kan dengan Kelana.
Yeah, I actually drive past through the OUM Tower every day.
Yeah, come visit lah sometimes.
Perhaps.
Because everyone's online, we hardly see any students nowadays. All right, any other question? Ahmad, Maher? Yeah.
No, I'm good.
All right, thank you so much. Where are you from?
I'm from Perlis.
Perlis, jauh dia. Yeah, you working there?
Yeah, working remote. Yep.
Remote, I see. IT field?
Sorry?
Is it in the IT field? What are
Yes,
you
yes,
working at?
yes. In the IT field, in the cybersecurity.
Wow, great. So that's very interesting because our I think 2 or 3 courses are on cybersecurity as well. It's inbuilt. That's why you have the course names like information security management. That is if you know there's a CISSP certification, and we include cybersecurity as part of it. And I'm teaching that course. If students have CISSP, then they take APLC. APLC is credit. So I did mention earlier, APLC is something like credit. If I have vast knowledge, on things that are closely related to a course, I don't need to do the course. I just pay for the APLC, and I get a credit for the course. Interesting, huh?
Oh yeah. Question. When you mentioned about Apple C, right?
Mhm.
Do I need to apply that first, and then after that apply for OUM, or is it like run parallel? How
You
do I?
apply for OUM first to get the course. You join as student, then you apply APLC.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yeah, because we do have like a project manager. I had one lady who was working as a project manager for like 20 years. And I say, you just bring, all those things that you've done as a project manager and give it to us. And we scrutinize, see whether you fulfill the requirements of the course, and we give you a credit. So you do pay for that FLC, but it's not as much as you pay for the cost. So it's cheaper, faster, you finish earlier, and you get a credit for the job that you're doing. Right. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Anything else? Bun Chang, I think I had another question. Yeah. Recording. Degree review. Yes, I think you can. Just drop me an email. This is my email address, and I will get it for you. All right. I will help you to get the recording. All these are recorded. So the bachelor's degree was done at 9 a.m. And yeah, I'll get it for you. So just jot down my email address. That's it. Siapa lagi? Shima Lata, I will see you later, yeah? You already joined as a student. Siti Hajar, Nurul, how are you? Where you're from? Okay, boleh juga. Yeah, Siti Hajar, no worries. So you see, as students, yeah, if you have a diploma, STPM, 30 years old, you can join Master of IT, 2 years, finish your master. If you're taking a bachelor's degree, it's going to be 4 years part-time. Yeah, you're from Seremban, Siti Hajar. Good. We have a learning center there also. Right, so yeah. Okay, any other question? Anything else you would like to know, like to ask?
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Shima.
For our tuition fee, right?
Mhm.
Are we eligible to apply for any other loan, education loan, such as Yayasan Perak or
Yes.
some other loans?
Yes, you can. I did have a student previously. He did apply. He was able successfully to get on their own. Yeah, but if you want to have a maybe talk to our learning center, they will help you in probably getting some paperwork done for you. Okay.
Do I need to visit the learning center or I can just WhatsApp the stuff?
Yeah, you can give them a call because all of learning centers are registered. Their information is online on our website.
Mm-hmm.
So you can give them a call. There's also a WhatsApp number, so I think that's even faster. In fact, our learning centers are open on the weekend. On Saturday and Sunday, they are working. They're off on Monday, but they're working on the weekend. So that's something nice here for students to go visit or go have a look at the library. They're open on Saturday and Sunday.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm so glad, so happy that all of you joined my session. If you have anyone else who are also interested, please let me know. I had students who, graduates who come back years later and say, "Oh, just Paul, my friend wants to join, my colleague wants to join." So I'm sure that they have felt the value of this program, which you will feel after this in 2 years' time. Thank you so much joining our program. If you wish to join, please do so. And if you wish to ask some questions, you can please contact me, contact any of the learning centers. We are ready to help you. And have a good weekend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.